Hello, my name is Jonathan Frazier, and this is my professional development plan. So this presentation will reflect on how I plan to better my leadership skills and the Cleveland State University Club Sports Program. It will go over my personal 3-year development plan, the vision and mission statements for the program, a 1-year coach and athlete development plan, and what transformational leadership means to the program and to myself personally. So to start with my 3-year personal development plan, it focuses primarily on my current strengths, taking accountability, improving on my weaknesses, and opportunities for growth. My strengths are truly my hard work ethic and of never quitting until a job gets done, and that I embody the qualities that the program looks for: integrity, honesty, dependability, and reliability. Those qualities we'll go over in more detail later on in the presentation. 2 of my weaknesses are not taking enough time to build others up, and then not trusting others enough to delegate work to them. These both negatively impact my leadership by not allowing myself enough time to help others out in much needed tasks. Some steps I've taken to improve on these in the past is really focusing on small victories with my staff. Those small victories might seem insignificant to some, but to some people, they really start building the confidence to achieve bigger victories. And then also really taking a hands-on approach from day one with people, making sure to build them up from day one so that they have the skills necessary to get enough work done. The opportunities for growth for me are putting myself in new situations and challenging with a purpose. With regards to putting myself in new situations, Kaiser and Posner's The Leadership Challenge has a great quote on this: that's professional and business hardships have a way of making people come face to face with who they are and what they're capable of. And this rings really true to me in the fact that you really don't know who you are until you face some kind of hardship and adversity, and then you see just how you overcome those hardships, and that speaks of who you are as a person. With regard to challenging with a purpose, they also have a quote that's: leaders challenge often with great passion because they want people to live life on purpose and with a purpose. And again, this quote really speaks volumes to me about leadership should be changing people, challenging them, making sure that they can get the most out of them, and becoming better for that. Some books I want to read to further improve on my leadership styles and skills are 2 by John Maxwell, Leader Shift, which goes over how to make changes as a leader and reduce the opposition to those changes, and also Developing the Leader Within You 2.0. The second one is a rewrite of one of his earlier books, and it really just talks about developing leaders from day one and getting back to the fundamentals, which everyone can improve upon. One final book I would like to read is by legendary college basketball coach John Wooden, and it's Wooden on Leadership. And this goes over his personal leadership style and philosophy and what made him so successful as an athletic coach and leader. Some people I will always look to for ways to better my leadership are Greg Popovich of the San Antonio Spurs and Pete Carroll of the Seattle Seahawks. Both of them have achieved great success in their careers in sports, and they both do it by leading people and challenging them to change. And I look forward to learning from them in the future. The CSU vision statement for club sports is that they will provide students with a chance to compete They will provide all students the chance to compete in the sports of their choosing. All students will be given an equal chance to shine in the selected sport. We will support students in the academic and athletic ventures by their own members of the CSU club sports community. So, with regards to that, the goals for the future of this program are building a stronger community and making sure the students are better in not just athletics, but in life in general. And then the mission statement ties into it with the mission being to provide students another avenue to compete athletically. We pride ourselves on improving everyone that comes into our community, not just as athletes, but as people. And again, really tying in that community feel and improving on everyone. Our 1-year coach's staff development plan really focuses on the 5 practices of exemplary leadership. And those 5 practices are modeling the way, inspiring a shared vision, challenging the process, enabling others to act, and encouraging the heart. These practices allow for a more uniform vision from the top down with clear expectations and ways to improve and grow as leaders. And one big challenge that we have faced in this program is really inspiring that shared vision. Currently a lot of our sports view them as separate but equal. And we really want to change that so that everyone gets together on the same page and realizes what we're doing and why we're doing it. And then we also really want to focus on enabling others to act and giving our athletes a chance to shine in themselves. The code of conduct for coaches is really straightforward. It goes over the program and responsibilities, and then there's the actual code of conduct. That code of conduct is really, be professional at all times. People are looking at you for leadership, and, be professional, be responsible. A lot of our leaders are college-aged individuals, so they should be given some freedoms, but they need to be reminded of the responsibilities that come in the role. The core qualities that we look for in our athletes are integrity, dependability, reliability, and honesty. And we really feel like those 4 qualities really embody the club sports spirit, because it really is all about just that tight-knit community, people you can trust, people that are going to get the job done, and then also being good ambassadors for the university outside of the program. And then moving on to our athletes' leadership and academic plans. Our athlete plan is really focusing more on giving them more chances to grow, enabling others to act. And a great quote from the leadership challenge is, constituents who feel weak, incompetent, and insignificant will constantly underperform. And that is something that we look to change. We don't want our athletes to feel weak, incompetent, and insignificant. We want them to feel like they matter. And by doing so, and to change that, we are going to give them more responsibilities. In terms of academics, currently there's not really any oversight, and that's something that we look to change. We are trying to get more oversight, making sure all athletes are submitting an unofficial transcript at the start of that academic year, so that we can check to make sure they are indeed in good academic standing with the university. We will also be offering better support in academics by working together with the tutoring services on campus to hopefully improve our athletes' academics. The athletes' code of conduct is very similar to the coaches. A lot of the information is the same, just reworded a little bit, so that there is that little bit more responsibility added to the coach's code of conduct. But it's really, be professional, be good ambassadors for the program and university. And finally, getting into transformative leadership, Business Dictionary defines it as a style of leadership in which the leader identifies the need of change, creates a vision to guide the change through inspiration, and executes the change with the commitment of the members of the group. So some things to focus on in this definition are a vision to guide through inspiration and commitment of the members. It's changing for a reason and then having everyone buy into that change. And some additional thoughts on transformational leadership. It's not just about changing just for the sake of change. It's about changing people, changing for the positives, being the change you want to see in everyone. And finally, to conclude, every program and leader can be improved. This is just one example of how one program and one leader will look to improve on the leadership practices. I hope you enjoyed this presentation. Thank you for watching and have a good day.